Everyone fails, but not everyone learns how to fail well. Ethan learned this truth early, though he didn't understand it at the time. His first failure felt like the end of the world. He had worked for 3 years on a single dream, launching his own tech startup. Sleepless nights, missed family gatherings, friends who stopped calling because he was always busy. He sacrificed everything for an idea he believed would change his life, and then it collapsed. Investors walked away. The product didn't scale. His co-founder quit. One email, short and cold, ended the dream. "We've decided not to move forward." Ethan stared at the screen for a long time. Not angry, not sad, just empty. That night he walked through the city streets, watching people laugh in cafes, couples holding hands, strangers living lives untouched by his failure. He felt invisible, small, useless. He kept asking himself one question: what's wrong with me? For weeks he avoided mirrors, avoided conversations, avoided hope. Failure had spoken to him, and its voice was cruel. "You tried," it said, "and you weren't enough." Failure doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers for years. Ethan took a job he didn't care about. The pay was fine, but his spirit was numb. He showed up, did the minimum, and went home. Days blended into weeks. Weeks into years. Inside him, 2 voices fought every night. One said, "Try again. You learned something. You're not done." The other said, "You already failed. Why embarrass yourself twice?" So he stayed safe, comfortable, miserable. But something strange happened during those silent years. Ethan began noticing patterns. He read books, not motivational quotes, but real stories of people who failed repeatedly, athletes who lost championships, writers rejected hundreds of times, entrepreneurs bankrupt before success. None of them avoided failure. They returned to it. That's when Ethan discovered a sentence that changed him forever. Ever tried? Ever failed? No matter. Try again. Fail again. Fail better. He didn't fully understand it yet, but it stayed with him. The second attempt was different. Ethan didn't chase a big dream this time. He chased improvement. He started small, freelance projects, late-night experiments, learning skills he once ignored. This time, failure came again. Clients left. Ideas didn't work. Progress was slow, but something had changed. Failure no longer crushed him. It informed him. Each failure answered a question. What doesn't work? Where am I weak? What must I learn next? Instead of asking, why me? He started asking, what now? That shift changed everything. He failed again, but not the same way. He failed better years past. No sudden success. No viral moment, just consistent effort. Ethan improved his thinking, his discipline, his patience. Most people quit because failure feels like proof they should stop. Ethan stayed because failure became proof he was growing. When success finally came, it wasn't loud. It didn't arrive with applause. It arrived quietly, through stability, confidence, and a sense of self he had never known. He realized the truth. Too late to regret early mistakes, but early enough to teach others. Failure is not your enemy. Fear of failing is. Looking back, Ethan understood something powerful. His first failure broke his ego. His later failures built his character. Failing once taught him pain. Failing again taught him wisdom. Failing better taught him mastery. And that is the difference between people who stay stuck and people who move forward. They don't avoid failure. Most people think success changes their life. They are wrong. Success changes identity first. Ethan realized this when he noticed something subtle. He no longer introduced himself with excuses. Before, he would say, "I tried once, but it didn't work. I'm still figuring things out. I'm not really successful yet." Now he said nothing. He let his work speak. Failure had stripped him of fake confidence and rebuilt him with quiet certainty. He no longer needed validation. He no longer needed approval. He trusted the process because he had survived its worst parts. This is where most people never reach. They want results without transformation. But failure transforms you if you let it. At some point, Ethan stopped fearing failure completely. He began using it. He tested ideas knowing some would fail. He launched projects expecting criticism. He welcomed rejection because it revealed truth faster than praise. Failure became feedback. Pain became data. Setbacks became strategy. While others waited for perfect timing, Ethan moved with imperfect action.